Acá tenemos Nacho. Él está triste porque él quiere aprender a tocar el piano, pero solo sabe cómo tocar la guitarra. Pero Nicolás acá también es muy triste porque él puede tocar la guitarra como maestro, pero él sabe tocar el piano. Pues acá hay un match. Hay una transacción entre los dos que se puede realizar porque vosotros dos comparten habilidades que pueden enseñar al otro. Y es por eso que se puede hacer un match. En lugar de pagar con dinero, se paga con conocimiento. Y eso es SkillSwap. Pues voy a hablar en inglés porque esta parte es un poco más difícil de explicar. So how does it work? Obviously, life isn't perfect, so there's going to be people that don't actually share skills. And to overcome that, what we've done is create a virtual currency. So every time that someone wants to take a class, they have to spend a star, which is the currency we're introducing. And every time they teach a class, they receive a star, which they can then go on to spend on another class and cycle. So how does a business like this make money? Well, we've monetized the stars themselves. So you can buy the stars in bundles of free. And it's for people that may not have the time to teach or don't want to teach, but they want to learn a new thing. So they can buy these stars and spend them on the classes they want. Also, after we get enough users, possibly after 6 months, maybe a year, we plan on introducing a premium model. Not to take away any aspects from the users who've been using it from the start. It's just to add new features to the site for those who love the service and are willing to pay for it. So our market research showed, we did 52 surveys out on the street, and we also did some online, but they showed that music is the most popular category for people, and that means that they want to learn something to do with music, whether this is dancing, singing, learning an instrument, whatever. So we're going to focus ourselves primarily on music to start off with. In the future, though, we would hope to branch out because this is a business which has enormous scalability in that there's tons of different types of skill, juggling, marketing, driving, everything. So I just want to show you now the website and how the process actually works itself. So Daniel here, the sad guy from earlier who couldn't play the piano, he's going to show us the website. So there's 3 different ways of signing in. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, and we've got our own sign-up page which we made. That's it. So you just enter your details and then you can log into the site. So here we have, as I said, we're going to focus on music to start off with. So here's the 8 categories, just things to do with music. And you can also search on the bar for what you're looking for drums, for example. And it drops down. And then you can see a list of people who are teaching or willing to learn drums. So let's go to John, for example. or me, whatever. So here's what I want to learn, here's what I can teach. There's a description of myself, and you can get in contact with me by commenting or chatting. Last thing I just want to show you is within this room itself, we asked 16 different people what skills they have and what they can teach, and we came up with a map. So within this room itself, there are people who can learn from each other and who can teach each other. So Priscilla wants to learn how to make beer, and she can teach how to make beer, and Amanda wants to learn it. And Elizabeth and Cristobal are a perfect match because she can teach guitar to Cristobal, and he can teach coding to her. And this is SkillSwap.
So any class will cost the same amount of stars?
Yeah, so a class costs us 1 star. Yeah, when you teach a class, you receive that 1 star.
What if someone becomes very good? The best guitar teacher there?
Well, it's regional, so it's obviously because you don't want to travel to Peru if you're living in the UK to learn a skill.
In between the same cities.
In the same city? Okay, well, I mean, there's plenty of choice, and I mean, it's up to the teacher themselves if they take someone on. I mean, they don't have to teach that person.
And the one that charges 2 stars because I think it's coolest guitar.
It doesn't work like that. You can't. That wouldn't happen.
But it's very confident.
This is how the government's going to buy it.
Looks really cool. The idea is great. You obviously need a better UX, UI designer. But is this just a marketplace where we exchange and agree to meet, or is the actual class gonna be on the site?
No, it's you meet up at the site because it's with when you log into the site, you can choose a sort of distance within which you want to meet someone who can teach you that skill.
Right.
So within that region, because it's not too far to travel, it's however far you're willing to travel.
But it's not me that I can post my class online on how to make gear.
If you wanted to, and you told the person that you had that class, I guess you could. But the idea is essentially that we want people to meet up. We want them to actively be learning person to person because I find that's the best way to learn.
Looks like we're kind of a crowded market for starters. Like there's a lot of startups doing skill shares.
We didn't find many competitors, to be honest.
Yeah. And why are you?
Why are we different? Okay, well we found one site which tried to do one site called SkillSwap. So written differently, Mike, so it's not fair. Yeah, but what they did was similar to what we were trying to do, but they had a very sort of poor, lax structure. There was no sort of engagement, there was no community. But I think that's what makes us different, is that we're actually creating community. As I said, we're starting off in music, but there's people within music who have interest in music, who know how to play instruments, but might want to learn coding. And they create links between different categories. And these people are forming a community. And I think that's what sets us apart, is that we form this community between various types of people.
Did you build the platform this weekend?
Just the website, and you've also got an app as well. But the app isn't obviously on our phones yet.
So you match only based on what you want to do, like also like your references, where how far you are, or
yeah. So on the website, people will have the regions. Like one of the details we ask them to set up is their city where they're located. So obviously that's that way so you can find people within your region through the distance meter on the website, and also the city.
you're right.
Yeah.
I think he makes a good point with the star system, because you disincentivize the popular people, like a good guitar teacher from the other.
Yeah.
And like maybe that will start driving away like the good people if you don't like put it into like a free market
Yeah.
kind of way where people can choose, the best from the other. Or if
I would say it's a model that you can find several times. Okay, from Cadena de Favores. I don't know if it's Chilean or, but it's a very known one. It's already like 10 years old. You need something sticky. You need something like unique, something different, something that will make people use your platform. There is an opportunity for sure, but you're kind of doing the same as
I
someone.
think one thing we talked about actually was when we've been around for a while. Can I just finish the sentence? Yeah. So when it comes to changing skills, for example, like my parents last year, they wanted to go on holidays, but they couldn't because there was a leak in the roof and needed fixing. So I mean, something which we were talking about, which you could potentially expand into, is that you could get a builder to